is a solution to the issue now where artists are complaining that they're not compensated fairly by streaming services. Spotify is obviously the big one. But there's Apple Music. There's a model that a lot of people who are the creative folks who are making art are not happy with. What do we do about that?
I don't know if it's so when you look at, like, I don't totally agree with. It's funny, we had this conversation earlier. Someone asked me about Taylor Swift removing the music from Spotify and what the thoughts were. And like, where I think Taylor's brilliant, but I think it's sort of a flawed argument because the alternative is piracy, or people already have a free option by going on YouTube and just listening to the music on YouTube. And I think, when you look at services like Spotify, we know the freemium model actually works in terms of being able to convert users. But I do think we have to be patient and move as many people to streaming as possible, because right now we're talking about 50 million users on a streaming service, but when we have 500 million to 1 billion users on the streaming services, then the economics add up at that point.
So artists.
And by the way, the record we've always gotten screwed from record royalties anyway. So when you look at it, the live business and the merchandise business has always been the bigger piece of the pie. And then with record labels, I just think it's more the chickens coming home to roost.
So really, it's a strength in numbers thing. Streaming services aren't a bad model for artists. It's just that more people have to.
It's a scale business.
Yeah.
It really works at scale. And then also, when I know from Spotify came in and did a presentation for us maybe about a couple of months ago, and our clients made a significant amount of income from Spotify. Well, let's rephrase that. The labels made a significant amount of money from Spotify that didn't match up to the artist's royalty statement that the artist actually received. So it's still, so Spotify is paying out a lot of money. It's just not finding its way into the hands of the artists.